Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Sakura Isekai Adventure 2. And, well, the following morning, we are jumping straight into it. I have no idea who's waking her up. Hey there, sleepyhead! Rise and shine! It's time to get up! I blink blurrily, my vision blurred around the edges. My head is itching and everything has a faint, distorted aura of unreality. I get the feeling I had a pretty intense dream last night, but I can't remember it. Were Dulce and Taiga involved? I racked my brain, but it's no good. I can't recall my dream. Well, maybe that's for the best. I get the vague feeling my dream was an embarrassing one. I hope I wasn't naked in it. No. I used to get a lot of naked dreams back when I was still in high school. I wish I could tell you I remember if I did or not, but I don't remember. It is possible. They were the worst. Hey Yaki, stop being so lazy and get up. I know you're awake now. Nobody sleeps that deeply. Up, 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 up. My tormentor's fingers. Or, paws curl around my shoulders. Oh, so it's the same one. Then she shakes me. The back of my head meets my pillow with a dull thump and I gasp. Oi!
Huh? I knew that would wake you up. Come on, let's get moving. We've got a lot to do today. My mistress, the morning training session has only just begun.
I should have expected from the very beginning her to be the one to wake us up. For honestly, I don't know why she's the one waking us up. Whatever. I really would like to line a bit more, but I guess there is nothing for it. I've already blown my cover. I open my eyes, then look up at a pair of strange orange-brown eyes hovering above mine. Taiga is there, sitting on my lap, just like she was yesterday. I should have known. In fact, I think I did know. Her voice is pretty distinctive. Hey there, Taiga. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Isn't it a lovely day? The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
Ugh. Alright, that's the part I would not like at all. I really dislike when this is happening. Especially since, you know, there were a lot of times where I would go to bed like 4 AM, 5 AM, and those freakers would make the noise at this hour exactly. For like next 3 to 4 hours. Ugh, dude, I hate birds. I hate birds.
And now that you're wide awake...
I think she's giving me too much credit here.
We've got to get up! And at him! Now come on! My mistress is waiting for you in the tavern, so you can start another day of training! Doesn't it sound like fun?
I groan, Taiga's wave shifting about uncomfortably on my lap. I don't mind training. It actually puts me in mind of fonder times when I still practice kendo competitively, but it's much too early in the morning for that. It doesn't sound like fun at all. It just sounds like a chore. But I don't have any choice really, other than getting up. Taiga's not going to leave me alone unless I do what I'm being told like a good girl. I don't change the voice for the wolf girl over here that you can see, in case you don't know. I guess I should be used to being shaken awake in the early hours at this point, but still. Being shaken awake, quite literally, by a feisty Taiga girl with paws and claws feels even more brutal than being pulled out of the sweet abyss of slumber by my beeping alarm clock every morning. At least I don't have to deal with any spreadsheets today. Fighting slimes and goblins should be better than waging war against my PC, right?
I mean, I don't know about goblins, but yeah, maybe.
I constantly wage wars against my PC. And by that I mean the software in it. Like Streamlabs, which I use to record videos. Or stream sometimes, even though it's been a moment since I last streamed. Anywho.
Aki! Hey, Aki! Why do you look so out of it? Get up, please, bones! Up, 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 up.
Then again, maybe not. Gee. For all the training Dulce's putting her through, I got at least a handful. Yeah. I wonder if the training will have a CG. Later that day.
What the hell's up with these monsters? Goblins are supposed to be low-level enemies, so why are you giving us so much trouble?
Because they are goblins. Ah! One of the goblins, a diminutive green figure with bushy eyebrows, glowers at scarlet.
Are you saying being called the low-level enemy? That's very rude.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's what you are. You might as well face reality.
That's what you say.
The goblin harumph, all by manipulating his grip on his sturdy buttocks.
But my brothers and I are still giving you rent for your money, you upstart fox. That's right, you're all bark and no bite. I can barely feel your swings. Come back and fight us when you've got some actual muscles, little girls. You might be wielding a big old halberd, but you're not putting any real power into your blows.
Are we going to maybe get goblins into our party? Is this that kind of world? Is this like slime anime where goblins are not like terrible beings?
That's because I was trying to be nice to you, marauding crooks. I didn't want to split your skulls open, but if that's what you're after, then I have no choice. Take this!
Scarlet swings her halberd at one of the goblins. But the goblin who's missing a finger on his right hand, but the goblin is able to avoid it. Goblins are known for being particularly nimble, but it's obvious that Scarlet's getting worked up. Is she flustered because Dulce is watching us? After eating breakfast at the tavern, the five of us set off into the forest once again, to show Dulce how strong we are. Tagas joined us once again, while Mina casts supportive magic on the sidelines. Dulce meanwhile is watching the events unfold pensively. I can feel her eyes pouring to my back as I sidestep the blows from the goblins' marauders. It's pretty intense actually. I think Dulce might be even scarier than those goblins. There are 7 goblins all told, and they all seem to be brothers? What? According to Braun, these goblin brothers have been harassing people in the woods for the last few days. They've attacked multiple merchants indiscriminately, then stole their wares. Oh, you know, by the way, now that I think about it, 7 brothers goblins? Are you trying to hit that maybe in a certain Disney story? Actually, not really Disney story, but I guess this one was most popular overall. It was actually 7 goblins. I would not be surprised, to be honest. And actually something else was happening over there with that one princess. Wink wink. Anywho. They're thieves and they deserve to be brought to justice. I don't have any qualms against fighting them.
Ah! Just hold still, why don't ya? Let me land a blow on you!
I didn't want to kill them. With some monsters like slimes and mandragoras, it's alright to kill them. They're mindless beasts which only cause problems for others. Ending their lives is doing the world a favor. Oh. So you have a problem when they have intelligence. Interesting. I mean, I still think that some people that supposedly have intelligence could be wiped out. Why not? Sandman. It's a bit trickier, however, when it comes to goblins and imps and the like. These goblins aren't monsters. They're intelligent beings who can be reasoned with. Killing them would be tantamount to murder. We simply need to knock them out, so we can take them back to the village and bring them to justice. What kind of justice? Well, I say simply, but this fight is proving to be anything but. Scarlet's so flustered she keeps missing her swings. I don't think she's landed a single attack on those goblins yet. The goblins meanwhile are attacking us without mercy. I've sustained very few cuts and scrapes. This is going to be really poorly, and it doesn't help that Scarlet's so rattled.
Take this!
Scarlet tries to swing at one of the goblins, but he avoids her blow. Again. Then he smirks.
Wow, down. Easy there, girlie. Calm down now. If you keep swinging that big spear around, somebody's gonna get hurt. That's right. Compose yourself. What's a forbidden like you doing with spear like that anyway? It doesn't suit you. That's right. You're a cutie, so should you be acting in a manner that's more appropriate for a woman? Why are you skipping joyfully through a field of flowers? Or baking an apple pie in some cozy kitchen somewhere?
Wow.
I'm not going to bake you a pie, you ingrates. I'm not a baker, I'm a hero. I'm the scout will win justice and it is my job. No, my sacred duty to do away with brigands such as yourselves.
The Scarlet Whirling, huh? I've never heard of you. Me neither.
You will when I've pulled your innards out, you jerks.
Oi, Scarlet, calm the hell down. You're not allowed to pull any nuts out.
Indeed, it would cause quite the commotion back in the guild. And pulling out innards doesn't sound particularly noble. Neither are these guys. They're crooks, they deserve to be punished. I agree with that, but rearranging internal organs is going a step too far. We only need to incapacitate them, not decapitate them. But they're mocking me. I can't let off the hook. They deserve to suffer a world of pain.
Yeah, just try it, little girl.
Oh, that's a good voice.
None of your attacks have hit us before. Why would this be any different? No, I see it. You're just like a kid playing pretend. You don't know how to release that weapon. Are you sure you're a warrior? It looks like me, like you're just playing around.
Oh, why you?
Scarlet grits her teeth together. That's the one from the first game. In instance, she launches another attack on the goblins, but in vain. She just doesn't think, does she? She can't get a single blow in, even if I'm backing her up. Well, talk about embracing.
Dearie me.
Dulce sighs as she observes our frankly unimpressive attempt at taking down these goblins.
I had hoped that you would be somewhat stronger than this. I thought that I had trained you better than this, my little kitty. And I thought that you, Scarlet, would have learned at least a few new tricks during the months we have been separated. It would appear, however, that your skills have not improved at all. In fact, I fear that they have grown even rustier.
Ha! Scarlet deflects a blow from a goblin with the side of the halberd, then glowers at Dulce.
Well, excuse me for being rusty. I'm giving it my all here.
Scarlet grits her teeth together as another goblin swings at her. She deflects this blow once again, then turns her attention back to Dulce.
But I don't see you doing anything to help. If you're that amazing, why don't you show us what you're capable of, huh? Maybe I'd actually respect you then.
I mean, we kind of know that she's able to already, so...
You should know what I'm capable of already. We used to adventure together.
Well, then technically you also should be, you know, aware of the fox girl over here. Yeah, what I'm getting is Dulce should know what our fox girl is capable of then. I mean, you can literally attack her with the same text.
We did, yeah, but that was months ago. You could have gone to rest yourself for all I know. Maybe you're just projecting your own failures and insecurities out to me. Oh! Oi! You take that back, you stupid self-important fox! You know nothing about my mistress, so don't start acting like you are so clever. I know a fair bit, I know. I've known her for longer than you have. Yeah, and she washed her hands off of you because you were so worthless. You're the last person who should be judging my mistress's capabilities. Why, you little...
Oh boy. Oi! Yuto! I jumped in against Carl before the two of them can come to blows, deflecting a tongue by a particularly vicious goblin in the process. Just calm the hell down, alright? We'll never get anywhere if you keep fighting. We're supposed to be working together.
I concur. The little wolf girl is quite correct. You ought not to be fighting one another but your query. You truly deserve to see what I'm capable of, for Scarlet.
Oh, come on, give me a Dulce CG for once. With those cards. I want to see that. Dulce smiles, then pulls a playing card from her bosom. Woo!
Let me give you a demonstration of my strength. Perhaps after viewing this, you will not be quite so inclined to talk to me in so cheeky manner. That's right, mistress. Show him what you've got. I'm sure I'll be able to shut the yapping fox up for good. Oh no, I do not intend to shut her up for good. That would be no fun. Not when I enjoy hearing the agonized sighs of pretty girls.
Okay.
You're such a creep. But I would like to remind you, or her, of my true abilities. There's a reason why you used to look up to me so much, dear Scarlet, and still that you might wish to admit to it. And now I'll remind you of that.
Would be hilarious if she failed in the end as well. Anyway,
First things first, however.
hell yeah! Witness Dulce's strength. Achievement unlocked. The heart of the quartz. Dulce dives in. I don't know why she pushes her chest onto mine, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain. She wins an arm around my middle, pulling me roughly to one side.
Huh?
I got slammed by the sudden contact. I didn't expect that. What is she doing? I wonder about Dulce's motivation for all of 0.400 of seconds when a whoosh happens. Huh? A dagger comes zipping through the air, right where my head was. Those brief 0.400 of a seconds prior. One of the goblins must have hurled it at me. The dagger does not, however, strike me. Dulce pulled me out of its vicinity just in time, before it could embed itself between my eyes.
Oh, thank you? I assure you, my fair maiden, it was no trouble. Protecting pretty girls from fatal blows is all in the day's work for me.
Dulce might be dressed in a bunny outfit, but she sounded pretty knightly there. Listen, I've played enough RPGs to know that bunny outfit has pretty good stats, so you know, it explains a lot.
What do I make of this exactly?
She's so cool! She's kind of try-hard. She's kind of a try... yeah. She is. But also, I do imagine she might have swayed here over here, so... let's go. Surely she's awesome. I feel like I'm falling for her. No, not that far. If she was a character in a light novel, she'd totally be my favorite. Maybe.
No, I must apologize to you, my cute little goblins, who fought oh so very hard.
Dulce's my Finley.
But Mommy's going to have to ask you to take a nap now.
Mommy? What's this lady talking about? She's crazy! We haven't seen her mother in years! She died a long, long time ago, you harlot!
Oh my, that is very sad. Is it justify harassing women in the woods, huh? Do you do it because you miss having a woman in your life so to scold you?
Like hell! It's like we want to be scolded by a beautiful older woman or anything!
Goblin number 1 is at Tsundere.
Yeah, what the hell? Who'd be into that? You're just in for the money! And the infamy! And the power! And if you do happen to get scolded by a sexy older woman along the way, that's just one more bonus!
Told ya.
How cute. Your true feelings are written all over your faces. You could make your true desire more obvious. So let me to grant your wishes.
Huh? What the? Hey!
The goblins cry out alarmed in unison as Dulce throws her playing cards at them.
Huh? No way! This woman! She's too strong!
But the goblins are unable to deflect Dulce's attacks. The cards explode upon reaching them in clouds of pale pink perfume. Oh no. Those cards must be enchanted. I imagine that perfume is some manner of narcotic because the goblins sway uneasily on their feet. Their eyelids drop shut. Then one after the other, they tumble to the ground, all of them collapsing like a heap of discarded dolls.
And there you have it.
Dulce beams once she's neutralized the threat, then rolls away from me. I'm relieved that there is a bit of space between us, at long last. Finally I can breathe.
Whew! The threat has been taken care of. These goblins are all out for the count. They shan't be bothering us any further.
A smiling Dulce prances over to the goblins, who are still collapsed on the ground. She gives one of them the leader, I think, a nudge in the side of her boot. Boop! He snorts, then mumbles something in his sleep.
Mommy, please. I've been such a bad boy. Spunk me harder.
But I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. For my own peace of mind, I think that would be better.
Now then.
Dulce looks at Scarlet, her lips curling to a triumphant smile.
What do you think about that?
Scarlet looks at Dulce mutely. She presses her lips together. Then in a sulky manner, which gestures more of Mina than with her, she grumps.
I don't think using a sleep spell is all that impressive, really. It seems a bit underhanded, actually. It isn't. It's efficient. We had to defeat those goblins without dealing them any fatal injuries. I think putting them to sleep is a good compromise, do you not? Oh yes! You're incredible, mistress! You never miss a beat! I admit your strategy was rather clever. I'm not sure why did it not occur to me myself. That is... probably because this so-called whirlwind of justice.
Dulce approaches Scarlet, then strokes her ears teasingly again.
Decide to leap right into the fray without giving you any time to discuss strategy beforehand. Do you see, Scarlet? This is what happens if you do not take the time to carefully assess the situation. Sometimes might does not equal right, but in other scenarios you would do well to be a bit more canny. Work smarter, not harder. Well, sure, I know that already. You don't have to rub it in. And stop stroking my ears. You know I don't like it when you do that. Do you not? Not at all. Well, this is news to me. You never raised any objections about this in the past. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I distinctly remember that you used to enjoy it when I played with your ears. You used to beg me for more, in fact. Why are you being so cold all of a sudden? You know why!
Scarlet throws Dulce's hand off her, then steps back. Her hair is rumpled after Dulce's caresses, and her expression is moodiness.
You're such a what? Such an amazing person! Such a kind, gentle mentor. No, you're such an interfering busybody! You always have to act like you're so smart, like you're better than everybody else. You're so smart and self-assured and just... Oh, I've had just about enough of you! You're so irritating! Oi!
Dulce pouts.
I understand you might be feeling frustrated, Scarlet, because you are unable to best the goblins, but there really is no need to take it out on me.
I kind of understand her phone.
You should instead use this as a learning opportunity. If you want to be a real hero, you need to train harder. Does this not fill you with determination? Hardly! It just makes me want to smack you upside the head, you pompous hawk! Well, I never. Of all the rude things you could say. I might be a bit older than you, but I'm certainly no hawk. I would rather prefer to be called Big Sister, or maybe Teacher.
Scarlet turns her head, then speeds onto the ground.
In your dreams! I'll never call you Teacher. I really have had enough of you. You're the worst!
Scarlet goes.
In a way understandable.
I mean, let's face it. Let's not forget that Dulce basically contributed to Scarlet getting kicked out from the previous party. Again, it was kind of still understandable, given the fact that Scarlet doesn't think at all. But, well, Scarlet not wanting to associate herself with someone who kicked her out from the previous party, I mean, it makes sense. And Dulce tries to act like, you know, it never happened, basically. And being, you know, all touchy-feely and so on, kind of ridiculous. But, well, whatever. Then, looking affronted, she turns her nose up in the air and stalks off. Dulce watches her retreat. Taga by her side. Taga is bursting with fury on her mistress's behalf. I can't believe she just colluded! While Dulce looks merely contemplative. She folds her arms across her chest, her expression ambiguous. Then she says,
Well, that certainly could have gone better.
Later that night.
Ah.
I say as I lay down my bed in the inn, my gaze directed upwards. Today's been a busy day, and I'm tired. I've still not been able to doze off to sleep, however. Mina is already sleeping. Or at least I think she is. Meanwhile, I can totally smell that one of my neighbors is making a soup. I can even tell what soup. Anyway. She removed her clothes a while ago. Her wide-brimmed hat included, then sleep in her sheets. I mean, it would be tough to fall asleep with that hat on, to be honest, yeah. I think it's a fair assumption to say that she's already dozed off. As for Scarlet, meanwhile...
Hey, Akio, are you awake?
I guess she's still up and about. She's looking vigorously, sitting on the edge of the bed. She hasn't changed out her day-to-day clothes yet, just like me. I feel too tired to get undressed, but I've not been tired enough to fall asleep. It's a pretty crummy in-between state to be stuck in. Maybe Scarlet's feeling the same, she looks tense. I can see her shifting about on her bed. Her arms are wound around her legs and she's drumming her fingers against her knees. Despite look being so late, she's full of nervous energy. For a few moments, I wonder whether something happened to her. When I think about Dulce and I sigh. Of course something happened, there is no point asking about that. Yeah, I'm awake. I sit up myself, my mattress creaking in protest beneath my wave and look at Scarlet curiously. Have you been having trouble sleeping? Scarlet nods.
You too?
Very... been a lot on my mind, yes.
Hehe, join the club. I've been thinking an awful lot for... I'm sure Mina would scoff if she could hear me saying that.
Yep.
I know she thinks I don't think at all.
Yep. I don't think Mina's opinion is quite that low.
Well, I'd hope not. It would break my heart if she thought that I was some sort of moron. I get enough of that from Dulce.
A shadow crosses Scarlet's face, but she shakes her head. She smiles. Then in a chirpy voice she says,
But never mind that. I was thinking, since neither of us can sleep, why don't you let me brush your hair? It might be able to soothe you off to sleep, and she'll be awake for me to let off some steam too.
uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, it both sounds nice, and it also sounds like a threat, to be honest. I'm afraid of my hair. For my hair.
Just sitting here is making me feel antsy.
My hair? I think there's some of my pale locks, my bro throat. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of taking care of my own hair. But Scarlet sounds earnest about this. It looks like she really wants to help out, and I can't see any reason not to let her. Scarlet might not always be the most coordinated on the battlefield, especially not lately, but I trust her with a hairbrush. What a line! It's not like you can do that much damage with a brush, right? Right? Well, alright. Brushing my hair sounds a bit like a busy work to me, but if you don't mind. I get to my feet as per Scarlet's instructions, then join her on her bed. I take a seat on the edge of the bed while Scarlet retrieves her brush from her bedside table. In a fully intimate moment, achievement unlocked. Then she settles herself behind me and introduces the brush to my hair. I feel its bristles against the nape of my neck and I shiver. That feels nicer than expected, actually. Yeah? This is pretty soothing. Maybe I'll be able to fall asleep after all.
Hehehe, now this takes me back.
Scarlet laughs softly. She's sitting so close to me that I can feel her breath against the nape of my neck. It's not at all an unpleasant sensation. It's enough to make my skin tingle. It feels quite intimate, actually. For maybe the bristles of the brush as they slide through my hair feels even more so.
Dulce used to do this for me, but when we travel together in the same party. It's Pretty nostalgic, actually.
Oh. I don't tell my head I can't really, given the Scarlet's still occupied with my hair, but I catch the wistful note in her tone regardless. I don't need to see her face to get a good impression of how she's feeling. Are you alright, Scarlet? Typically, if posed a question like this, Scarlet should respond with a cheerful,
Well, of course I'm alright. What do you think?
She doesn't do that now, however. Instead, she falls quiet. She continues to run the brush through my hair, slowly and methodically, as she gathers her thoughts. Then in a soft voice she says,
I'm not sure, actually. I've been trying to endure as best as I can. That's all you can do, really. But meeting Dulce again has really thrown me. It's brought all sorts of memories rising back to the surface.
Good memories?
They were good at the time. I liked Dulce a lot. But now I think I'd rather forget all of it that happened. I did enjoy my time with her, and I used to like her a lot, but...
Scarlet falls silent once again. She continues to draw the brush through my hair. Its bristles goes across the back of my neck, so I tremble. A few seconds pass. For how many? I don't know. Then quietly she says,
Dulce was very kind to me when we traveled together. She took care of me, both on the battlefield and inside of it, even when I said I didn't need her help. I used to get happy when she dove in to rescue me when things went awry. I thought that I could handle myself, but Dulce always worried about me. I guess I gave her a lot to worry about, for I was pretty impetuous and I made a lot of dumb decisions. I got myself into scrapes all the time, and Dulce always bailed me out. Maybe it's no wonder she got sick of me. Just like all of the others.
Scarlet sighs.
I don't have that many pleasant experiences fighting with my old party, but the nights I spent with Dulce were pretty nice.
You mean when she brushed your hair?
Yeah, it was cozy. I didn't really see the point of taking care of my parents. I wanted to be a hero of justice, after all, but Dulce insisted. She said even heroes of justice had to think about how they looked. She told me nobody would trust the fate of the world to a hero who can take care of themselves. And maybe she was right. I thought she was just being vain, but I guess she said some sensible stuff every once in a while. She wasn't a bad mentor, really, even if I never listened to her. I did like her.
Scarlet's voice trails away. Her hands still around the brush, its bristles pressed against my neck. Then she exhales. I can't see her face, but I can hear the sadness in her voice. Scarlet isn't acting at all like her usual self. I guess all of this reminiscing her has upset her. Hey Scarlet.
Yes, what is it?
I was just thinking. You've been acting pretty antagonistic toward Dulce, but you don't actually hate her, do you? I know that you liked her a lot in the past, at least. And I think part of you still likes her. Or at least, you appreciate what she did for you?
Well, I wonder about that.
A brief moment of silence passes. Scarlet she's behind me on the bed, the mattress depressing beneath her wave. Her tail swishes. Then she says, her voice ponderous.
It's a bit embarrassing to admit to this, but I actually had a bit of a crush on her.
Color me surprised.
Just a little.
Oh, I frown. Scarlet saying like this is some sort of future revelation, but I'm not actually surprised by this news. I thought that there was some lingering sentiment between the pair of them. I could see it in the way Scarlet looked at Dulce, and in the way she spoke to her too. I don't know if I'd call the expression Scarlet wears around Dulce lovelorn exactly, but she becomes significantly less cheaper when she's around. It looks like something heavy is weighing on her heart. Well, I guess romantic feelings for her former teacher would be considered pretty heavy. I see, And what about Dulce? Did she
return my feelings?
Scarlet's brow furrows.
No, I don't think she did. She regarded me as her junior. Or maybe she thought I was her pupil. I know that she didn't dislike me. We fooled around a little, and I let myself get carried away. I thought that she was serious about me. But I was mistaken. I don't think she ever cared for me. Not in the same way I cared about her. If she did love me, she wouldn't have sided with the others when they decided to kick me out of the party. I know that Arya didn't like me very much, but I hoped that Dulce would come to my defense. I thought that I meant something to her. But I was deluding myself. When the others decided to kick me out of the party, Dulce didn't say a single thing to defend me. I cared about Dulce. I adored her. And she betrayed me.
Scarlet's voice is wavering with emotion. It's very unlike her. She always acts so happy-go-lucky. But I guess her past with Dulce is so painful she can't keep up a bright smile. I don't think I've ever heard her sound more beleaguered. Her hand, which was occupied with drawing the brush through my hair, stills. Her fingers carry around my captive locks. I can't see her expression since I'm facing away from her, but I bet it will be thoughtful. Wet or downright dismal. How's she feeling? Is she alright? I'd like to reassure her, but...
Well, it's fine. There is no point dwelling on it now. It's all water under the bridge. It's been a while since Dulce and I were an item. For in retrospect, I'm not sure if we're ever really an item. I just let my hopes get the better of me. I got carried away like the stupid, naive girl that I was. I expected so much of Dulce. Maybe it's not her fault she couldn't meet my expectations. Sometimes I wonder if that's why she decided to drop me. For it would have been nice, of course, if she at least tried to stick up for me. That stings.
Scarlet. I frown. I'm not wholly sure what to say, but... Well, I don't have much experience with romance, so it's hard for me to not to comment on it. But I think it's normal to feel remorse when you have to let go of something or someone that you care about. Yeah, I do the same too, and it was very difficult for me. I've never been in a relationship before. Wow. Wait, I don't remember if Aki said that, exactly that, in the first game. She might have. But I did have my kendo. Okay. I was crazy about it. I practiced kendo all the time, at least until I went to university. After that I didn't have the time. I had to give up on it even though it was my passion. It stung a lot too, but the pain grew milder with every passing day. Now I don't really think about it anymore. But I never really forgot just how freeing it felt to hold the kendo sword in my hand. I wonder if that's why I was summoned to this world. Did Mina's magic pick up on my past regrets? Perhaps her spell brought me here so I could rekindle my old passion and rediscover what I'm really interested in. That would be a nice idea, even if it is a bit idealistic. Still, it's hard to live in this world, even a fantasy realm like Anthem, if you don't put an optimistic spin on things. I don't know if my own experiences are really applicable to your situation, but when we love things, we don't let them go. I think they stay a part of us, no matter what, as we move through the life. Time doesn't necessarily heal all wounds, but we can get better at dealing with our wounds. Eventually, they stop hurting. When I think you'll be able to find real peace.
Peace, huh?
Scarlet echoes my words, still running her brush through my hair. Lightly she laughs.
That'd be nice. I feel like I've not had any real peace since Dulce came back into my life. I think I'd be happier if I'd never seen her again. Especially now she's hanging around that Taiga girl. I can't stand her.
You can't? I frown. I thought you two might get along. You seem similar.
What? Because we're both brash, impetuous, and kind of stupid? What? Oh no! I don't think you're stupid. I never said that.
I just meant, so since you're both so cheerful and so energetic, I thought you had a bit in common.
Oh. It's alright, Ducky. I know what you meant, and I know you'd never meant to insult me. You're way too nice.
I sigh in relief. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from at least. But if you know I never want to insult you, then why did you imply that I would It doesn't seem fair.
Who knows? Maybe I just wanted to watch you squirm. Cuckoo.
Maybe I want you... Damn! Oh, that's mean! Maybe I want you to make me squirm. Dude, I was supposed to go with Mina. Anyway. Fine, let's go. Let's go, first option, whatever. I grin in response to Scarlet and then nudge her playfully. Well, that's alright with me. I happen to like it when pretty girls make me squirm. I mean, it's not a lie. Oh. Scarlet blinks. I don't think she was expecting this response, and to be honest, neither was I. I wonder, why did I say that? I'm a little surprised at my own audacity. Scarlet's surprise soon gives way to a smile. However, she gives my hair a teasing tug and says, well, if that's what you want, I'd be very happy to oblige. Heh. I might be the Scarlet Whirlwind of Justice, but I have a bit of a sadistic streak. There's nothing I like more than teasing cute girls. Ha, now I wonder if I picked the habit from Dulce. I wondered myself, she seems to have a few interesting hobbies. I'm not sure about your judgment myself. What do you mean? I don't know whether I'm particularly cute. Yes! Oh, come on, you are the best girl in the entire game. Fact. Aki is the best girl in the entire game. Come on, look at her. This is the look of the best girl. I think I'm average, really. I beg to differ on that, Aki. I think you're incredibly cute, and I'm not just saying that this time to make you blush. I mean everything I say. You're adorable, hand on my heart. You're a lot cuter than I am, at least. I mean, they're both cute, but again, Aki wins, yeah. Scarlet's voice trails off, and once again she sighs. I wonder if that's why Dulce got tired of me. Maybe she stopped finding me amusing, and instead began to find me tedious. It would definitely explain why she sought out Taiga. You don't think Dulce was trying to replace you, do you? I don't know. I'm pretty similar to that squirt like you said, so it does make me wonder. Why, of course, I've never been low enough to resort to a life of thievery to scrape by. I'll never condone such conduct. I'm the Scarlet Whirlwind of Justice. Yes, I know. You've mentioned that before. And I'll keep on mentioning it. Dulce might have abandoned me, and sure, it still hurts. But I guess things aren't as bad as they could be. After all, Scarlet sets down her brush. She shifts forwards on the bed until I can hear her chest pressing against my back. Uh-oh. Then she opens her arms and pulls me to an embrace. Uh-oh. I have you, and you've been really nice to me. Uh-oh. Have I strayed from the route I was going after? It seems like that. If we stay together, then I think everything will work out. Do you really want to stay with me? I glanced at Scarlet from over my shoulder. My face flushed. This isn't another one of your pranks, is it? No, of course not. I might not always be most serious gal. That's putting it lightly. But I'm serious about you, Aki. I like being with you a lot. And I like Mina too, no matter how grumpy she might be. I was sad when I was kicked out of my old party, but maybe it really was for the best. If that hadn't happened, I never would have met either of you. You've made my life a lot better. So I should try and count my blessings. I have a whole lot of them, and I've never been very good at math, so it should take me a while. Who cares about stupid old Dulce or about silly old Taiga? I have everything I need right here. And I'm a lot happier right now than ever could have been. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. However, we'll not hear anything more today. But tomorrow, we surely will. So, let's end it for now. And the continuation, another day in Anthem. Tomorrow. Absolutely. That's how it's gonna be. Dude, this game is so much fun. So, I really enjoy it. Anywho, as I mentioned, ending is happening. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking it. If you're new around, subscribe. Always very much appreciated. Would love to see you stick around. More games coming afterwards as well. That's pretty much it. But given that it's the end of the video, I wish you all a wonderful day. And again, hope I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.